Hammer grip. I spend a lot of time cutting stone, and so I'm going to show you the way that I hold the hammer. The way that I do this is because I cut a lot of heavy material and I want to know that I'm making the best use of my physical effort. And also 10-15 years time, I don't want any repetitive strain injuries or anything like that. It's actually a lot less chance with using a hammer and hardie than there is for something like a nipper. So I'm just going to go through the way that I do it. You might see some different grips, fine. I always say to people, if it's something different, if it's something that looks unusual, ask the person who's teaching it why they do that. Okay, so let's take a closer look at it. Now, when you grip the hammer, the best way to try it out is to have the hammer just vertically down. There, you have a just ordinary grip, fingers round, thumb across. Now, ideally, this the shaft of the hammer, the handle, would have been shaped to specifically to my grip. Obviously that's something that we don't tend to do nowadays, but the idea is that as the hammer is held vertically like that, that the movement follows that line. And it's the same for any sort of hammer, but we need to be particular about this because this is a heavy hammer for it. And as I say, there's your grip, just a standard grip that you have for any other type of hammer. Now, I have seen where some people will put their thumb across the hammer. I just prefer not to do that because you need a strong grip. It needs to be relaxed. You mustn't have it really tight because that creates too much tension in the hammer. You just need a relaxed grip on there. And also another way that I've noticed is some people have their finger across the front. And now this might be seen as a way of what people think that might get more accuracy. But what I want you to do is, if I'm holding this quite relaxed, look at this line I've drawn there. Now the line's across the top of the muscle. Now watch this section of the line. I'll just hold that quite relaxed. Now as I move my finger over the top, you see how the line moves, which pulls around on here. Now I'm not saying that's right or wrong. It's not something I would teach because I don't know why. I don't know why you're actually drawing the muscles of the arm across there. And as I said on the other videos, I'm using a hammer for cutting hard materials and a lot of it, and I'm thinking in terms of 10-15 years time, make sure I don't have any problems with it. So the way I do it is you have a strong relaxed grip there, fingers round, thumb round. You don't need to be up there. It's the weight of the hammer that does the cutting, therefore you need to make use of the length of the handle. So a nice relaxed grip, and you can see the fingers all the way around, and ideally the hammer hangs, when the hammer hangs vertically, it is straight front to back in relation to you, so the motion that your arm goes through is the easiest one for it, the easiest one for the joints.